Alright, today is lesson 55 on page 132, 133. This one's going to be another one of those lots of talking in the beginning thing because it's a lot of theory that we're going to cover, and it's dealing with the different types of intervals we can have. So far what we've talked about is seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, eighths, or octaves. And those are all accurate. But there's different clarifications that can be made. Like, this is a third, because we've skipped a note. And this is a third, because we've skipped a note. But they are different kinds of thirds. So, let's look at them in half-step increments, or measurements. So from C to E, going by half steps, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 half steps distance. Going from D to F is 1, 2, 3. That's a little bit smaller, right? 4 half steps is a little larger than 3 half steps. So we know the C major scale. The first and third note of the C major scale. That's called a major third. It's 4 half steps apart. From D to F, that's called a minor third. It is 3 half steps apart. But there's also a minor third from C if you go up 3 half steps. And remember when we learned the minor chord? Oh, I don't think we've learned C minor yet, have we? No, we learned the relative minor. But think back to our talks about the natural minor scale, where we flat the 3. That's making a minor scale. That's a minor third. So, that's a minor third, major third. So we have these triads. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps, so it's a major third, followed by 1, 2, 3 half steps, which is a minor third. So our major triad is a major third, and then a minor third. Now, this is called a perfect fifth. So we have major and minor, and we're also going to learn perfect today. There's 2 that are called, well, 3 technically. There's 3 that are called perfect. And it has to do with the overtone series. Now, any note you hear, this is a side note or a tangent, any note you hear has a series of notes above it that you're also hearing subtly. So when I strike this C, you are actually also hearing that one, that one, that one, that one. And then it gets to a point where you can't play them on a piano anymore, but that's the idea. It's an octave, 5th, 4th, major third, major second, minor second. But that's what you're hearing. So when they call these perfect intervals, it has to do with that overtone series. And the way that the overtone series of these 2 notes played together line up above the note you're actually hearing. That's a big tangent. You can read about the overtone series, or it's sometimes also called the harmonics. But what we want to know is that this is called a perfect fifth, and it's separated by 7 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. from C to G is 7 half steps. If it's not 7 half steps, then it's not a perfect fifth. For example, from B to F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not a perfect fifth. If we were going to go to 7 half steps, that's a perfect fifth. And it sounds different. Listen. That one has a little bit of That one's more consonant or more in harmony. So, that's the perfect fifth, the major third, and a minor third. But any note you start on, you can make a triad from by making a major third and then a minor third, which is 4 half steps and then 3 half steps. Now if you look at this, that's 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3, 1, 2, 3. And we said the perfect fifth is 7. Well, 4 plus 3 is 7. So, keep that in mind too. So major triads consist of a root and then a major third and also a perfect fifth above the root. But that's how the book explains it. You can also think of it as a major third and a minor third stacked on top of each other. So you can also make this a minor triad by reversing it. Right now we have a major third, then a minor third, but let's do a minor third, then a major third and see what happens. Well, for a minor third, from C we have to go 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. Now, a major third from E flat, you have to go 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 is 7. So we still have a perfect fifth, but instead of a major third in the middle, we have a minor third. And that makes the C minor triad. Now we just learned about relative minors, so let's apply this to A. Now we talked about A major, the scale. From A, you go whole step, half step. That's your first tetrachord. Then you go up a whole step to E and start your second tetrachord. Whole step, half step. That's your A major scale. So starting from A, if we go up 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a major third. Well, both of those fall into our A major scale. Now we'll go up 3 half steps from C sharp. 1, 2, 3 to E. Well, that's our A major triad. If we wanted to make it our A minor triad, we would lower the third a half step. What that does, essentially, is takes it from being 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes it from 4, 3 to 3, 4. If you're stacking from the bottom up. That's how we're analyzing this, from the bottom going up. Now we know this is the A minor triad that we already learned, but now you know the theory behind what makes it a minor triad. That's a perfect fifth because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 half steps, perfect fifth. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is our A minor triad. Look at example number 5 in the middle of page 132. It says, play the following triads in the right hand with finger 1, 3, 5. Say C major, C minor as you play each pair. Then repeat it 1 octave lower using the left hand. Well, that's C major. That's C minor. You feel the only note that changes is the third. Now the next one starts on D. And if we go up 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's F sharp. 1, 2, 3, that's A. So that's D major, D minor, D major. Next one starts on E. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. E major, E minor, E major. Next one starts on F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. F major, F minor, F major. Same in the left. Just get used to the sound of each. This one's, the minor sounds what some people say is darker, and the major sounds brighter. Or happy, sad, happy, sad, really sad, happy, really happy, happy. So let's look at the primary chords in A minor. Well, review the A harmonic minor scale. Remember that's sharp 7, G sharp. So it says small or lowercase Roman numerals are used to indicate minor triads, and uppercase or capital Roman numerals are used to indicate major triads. Your book doesn't tell you that, but if you look under the 5-7, the 5-7 is capital Roman numeral. The 4 is minor or lowercase, and the 1 is minor and lowercase. And that's true for all of music theory. The lowercase is minor, uppercase is major. So the 1, 4, and 5, minor, minor. Now it's a 5-7, major triad, E major with a 7. Back to A minor. And it says on the bottom of page 132, the following positions are used for smooth progressions. Well, remember, we've done this. Now you're doing it in A minor. A minor, D minor, A minor, E7, higher, Alright, let's look at Go Down Moses on 133. The key signature of A minor, no sharps, no flats. Starts with a pickup or an incomplete measure. Dynamic marking is piano. You have continuous pedal markings in measures 1 and 2, and 5 and 6. The whole third line and half the fourth line is all continuous pedal markings. There's no fermata, there's no repeat sign. So go ahead and practice this. It says moderately slow. Now, I will tell you, be real careful that you're reading the rhythms of the third line accurately. Some people sing this with half note. Go down Moses, way down in Egypt's land. And the book has go down Moses. I'm in the wrong key, but you get the idea. The book says 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Be careful there that you don't go, because that's not what's written. You have to follow what's written. All right, pause it, practice it. 1, 2, 3. Take a look at page 132. Here's the stuff about triads. 133, go down Moses.